Hey guys, it's me, Prime. I'm here today to give you another video. Um, for this video, I want to talk about something that's helped me a lot in the past, especially during times where I feel like I can't go on, or like not even necessarily anything serious, but just like times where I just feel like I can't do it. Um, and what that is willpower. Um, a lot of you may not realize. Well, I don't know how many of you realize it or not, but a lot of things in life, um, whether they're um exercising, training, um, going on a diet, like not eating the foods that you grew up loving, revising, studying, um, getting yourself to do stuff that you don't want to do, or keep on going wherever you feel like you're giving up because you feel like you lost hope. You've lost hope. A lot of things like are really a battle of willpower, and what inspired what kind of inspired this was an episode from Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, it's like one of my favorite series. If you did not know that, um, it was when Gon was doing the final phase of the Hunter exam and is fighting that person. If you guys should know what I'm talking about, and like he was outclassed in strength, speed, intelligence, experience, dexterity, balance, agility, all of those stuff. He was far outclassed. But even then, he wouldn't give up. He got hit many times. He going a certain way that made his vision blurry, but he still wouldn't give up. Then his opponent he even broke his arm. He was in pain, and he still wouldn't give up. He still wouldn't back down. And it's not even that he wouldn't give up and he wouldn't back down. He still believed he had a chance of winning. He still truly believed that he could still win this match, even though like the odds were against him by far. And then it even got to the point because this was a sort of challenge um where like it's not like you get knocked down and the referee just goes, oh, then your opponent wins. It's more like the only way for you to lose is for you to surrender. So as long as Go never surrender, he never loses. And then like it even got to the point where like his opponent got like frustrated and he was willing to kill him. And the thing with the rules is like if you kill your opponent, you're the one who fails. So therefore you don't pass your hunter's exam. But then like so Gon was just like, if you kill me, you fail as well. But then like he was like, well, it's different because I can just wait for a year and then I can retake the exam again. But whereas if I kill you, you won't get another chance. And with death threatening him, he still wouldn't give up. He still believed he could win, and he just kept on going. His will is like made out of iron, or if it was described as a flame, it just wouldn't go out no matter how big the wind was. It just wouldn't go out, to the point where like his opponent just surrendered because he knew there was nothing he could do to win this match because this kid wouldn't give up. Of course, like other stuff happened after that, but that's the whole point. Is like it was what made Gon, even though the odds were against him, was stacked against him massively. What made Gon win was his willpower, was his sense of certainty that he can win. And why I'm bringing this up, and why this obviously inspired the discussion for this video, willpower, because it was his willpower and all, but like, that's not just the only thing that's like making me want to talk about it, because I've had experiences like, well, not to that degree yet, but I've experienced like this, which was thanks to willpower that I won. Like, I can just tell you something that even happened today. Like, I was coming back from my grocery shopping, my grocery shopping, and I was carrying these heavy bags, and like throughout the way, I just had to keep on dropping them and picking them back up, like dropping them, wait for a few seconds or minutes even, then pick them back up and walk in, because like they were heavy and they were like hurting my hands, and like I could feel like tension around here, and then it felt really heavy, but then like I got to a certain point, and I thought like, hey, this is kind of like a workout. Excuse me. This was kind of like a workout, and I was thinking like, okay, because I was holding them, and I was like, I can't go on anymore. I have to drop them again. But I was like, yeah, this is kind of like a workout. So let's see how far I can go while holding this. And it's like, my goal was to get straight back to my dorm while in that position. It was sort of like this position, and it felt like I was doing like I was holding a deadlift position. Like after you've lifted up, you're holding it like that, and I was walking, and like, to be honest, like when I said that, because I like challenging myself. That's one of the things I like doing. I always like challenging myself. But like, I thought I could only walk like a few yards forward, not the whole way back. And I was like, okay, this is all I can do. I don't think I can do any more. But then like, I just had like a voice in my head. Like whenever I thought I was down, I just like, I can still keep going. I can just still keep on going. And then I just kept on going even a little bit more. And I go, I can still keep on going. I can still keep on going. Like even when I felt it was unbearable, but it's not even like I heard the voice. I just felt like I can still go. I can still do this. And it like, so I kind of like set it up these like checkpoints in a way. Like once I kept on going here, I'll be like going, I'm over here. Ugh, invertedness. So I'm like over here. This is me. This is the checkpoint. I'll be going past that. Okay, now try and go this length. Past that. No. Now try going over here. And I kept on doing that until eventually I got to my dorm, the door to my block, and that was like my goal. But then like I noticed that the door was opened for some reason. Not gonna inquire why, but it was open. So I was like, okay, then now try and get to your dorm, your dorm room, like, because we have like the whole entire block, and in the block like there are loads of different dorm rooms inside that one block. So I was like, okay, go to your dorm room. Like I was still going to my dorm room in that position, and then I had to open the door obviously. But then like I was like, see, you could do it. And it's like, the thing is, I originally never perceived that I could go that extent, but like it was my willpower which kept me going and going and going, which my willpower was fueled by my courage, because it's like stuff like that like used to scare me a lot, like just keep on going. I don't even know why it scared me. It used to scare, and I'm sure it scares a lot of people. Just like keep on going, like venturing across the unknown, and like I didn't know like I could handle it. Yeah, that's what scared me, is the uncertainty, because I wasn't certain that I could handle it. I thought I couldn't do it, but then I kept on doing it, then like as I keep on doing it, like the fear of the uncertainty keeps on lessening and lessening and lessening. So it's funny, like my willpower was fueled by my courage, but by me exercising that willpower, I become more courageous, which is kind of like a cycle. But like, yeah, and that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. And it's not even just that. There are other times where like I've exercised my willpower to keep me going. Like even just a few minutes ago, well, no, an hour ago, I was training. I was exercising on upper body, and then I wanted to try something. I wanted to try something new, like plyometric push-ups. Plyometric, I think that you know the ones where you do the push-ups, then you jump and clap, like so. Like my first 10 sets were like they were just like I was getting my hands together, but like they didn't feel like a clap, and like even like sometimes some way through, I just done it, and then I got down. I couldn't even get back up to push up position immediately, and usually I would just like be like, okay, I'm done, but like I just kept on going. Like after that 10 set, I did I took a bit of a rest, and I did diamond push-ups, which that one like triangle push-up, but like where you put your hands in a triangle position, then you do the push-ups. That one, I'm able to do okay. I'm able to do decently now, but before this week, I'll be like, I wouldn't be able to do those. I don't believe I can do those. Like before Monday. So I feel more confident in those, but then like I kept on going into the second set. Almost half of my plyometric push-ups were actual proper claps, and I was just like, yes. And like before in the past, I'd see that as a downer, because it's like, oh man, I couldn't do it. But like the new and improved Prime, thanks to this challenge already, is like I refuse to give up. Like I see it more as a positive that I'm able to do. I've done better in the previous set than I did now, and it's like, no, I did better in this set than I did in the previous set, which is an accomplishment for me. Which is one of the things I do like about this challenge. It actually feels like this challenge feels like I'm rewarding myself more than an actual challenge, as in blood, sweat, tears, and all that. Which even then, like, I feel more empowered by doing these challenges, and I feel empowered while doing them as well. And like now, like from training trying to do training this week, I'm actually enjoying the training. Like I don't really want to go back. But like at first it's this is the thing. This is what I want to try and get across. At first, it seems like it's really daunting, really scary, and it seems like so painful. But if you keep pushing on, if you keep fighting on, which that's a reference to a Final Fantasy VII song. But if you keep fighting on, then like eventually it will feel comfortable, and in some cases it might feel enjoyable. Like I was actually in like, it sounds crazy, which I am crazy, but I was actually enjoying the sensations of I was feeling in my muscles, like when I was doing them, and then it felt weird because as I was doing the push-ups, I felt the pain, but I didn't feel like I was in pain. If I know that sounds weird, like I felt the pain, but it didn't feel like I was hurting. It didn't feel negative. It just felt like I was okay. Then I'm feeling it. Like once you put your whole heart into something, that's when the passion usually comes. And that's something like, because because like after yesterday's video, I've actually just done like, you know what, I want to actually work on my specific, like what I want, what kind of mindset I want to have. And then like I wrote something, um yeah, I wrote something like something that if I was my prime self, the prime self I want to be as at the end of this process, then this is what I'd be thinking of, along the lines of. And what I wrote down was, I do not work. Anything I put my heart into is not work. And since I put my heart into everything, nothing feels like work, but only an act of love. And that's what it feels like. Like once you put your heart, and it's like the thing is like that just came out of nowhere. I just thought about it like, okay, that seems like cool something to write now. But like a day afterwards, I've been like thinking like that actually seems more legit than I thought it would be. Like when I wrote it down, and I feel it. I feel it's true. Like if you put your whole heart into something, eventually it won't feel like work. You feel passion, you feel love for the thing you're doing because you put your whole heart into it. It feels like it's part of you now, and that's what I've been doing this training. Like I put my whole heart into it, so it's feeling more part of me. And I wouldn't have done it if I hadn't exerted the willpower, and had the courage to exert the willpower in the first place. And like the thing is, like courage was a virtue that I thought I didn't have. Like if you asked me a year ago, no, well, yeah, even if you asked me a year ago or 2 years ago, like if you asked me like, are you courageous? I'd just flat out say no. Which, in fairness, I kind of think I was a lot more courageous than I thought I was, or than I gave myself credit to. But like, compared to me then to me now, I'm a lot more courageous. I faced a lot of fears that I had. Funny thing, I used to be scared of snails because not it's sort of weird. I used to be snails. My fear of snails is like it started in reception, or what be reception to you Americans? It's not kindergarten. I think it'd be first grade for you in America. I think reception. Oh, whatever. Reception, first grade, whatever. And we had like I remember them bringing these pet snails in, and like everybody was allowed to touch them and have them crawl on their body, and I was like the only person who refused to touch the snails, just because. And because of that, it grew, but it grew and grew and grew. It snowballed into an actual fear. Wouldn't go to the extent like I was super scared of them, but I was just like, but then like over this year, I've been like practicing trying to conquer it. Like I've been poking at them, touching them, even picking them up, and it's like I'm not scared of them anymore. And like obviously in order to become like to get to the fearless stage, you have to exert courage, which is pretty much acting even though you feel the fear of doing it. Even though you feel fear, you act anyway. And courage is like one of my best virtues. I say wisdom is as well, but I don't really want to toot my own horn, and I can always improve in them as well. Like I'm always striving to improve my courage and my wisdom, because even though I think I'm good at it, I can still get a lot better. But anyway, this has been long enough. I thought this was actually a really good video that I made. Yeah, I thought it was. This has been your boy, the Prime E Hunter. I'm glad to be back in this 21-day process. I'm hoping to complete it this time, partly because I'm hoping to be able to watch E3, but also because I like doing this. I like YouTubing. So Prime E Hunter, he's done. I need to find I actually need to find an outro. But for now, peace and have a blessed day. Catch you guys later.